judgeships across America. Now, Democrats blame Republicans for bottlenecks in the confirmation process to get those judgeships filled. But as Supreme Court correspondent Shannon Breen found out, there may be more to it than just politics. Shannon's live in Washington with more. So why so many open seats, Shannon?
Well, John, it's a bit of a perfect storm right now. Of course, you're going to have attrition, people who retire and leave the bench. They've got to be replaced. But over the last 2 years, the Senate Judiciary Committee and also the full Senate, they've been very busy with the rare situation where you've had 2 Supreme Court openings. That takes up a lot of their time. But some say, hey, it's actually the president. He's simply not nominating enough people. And that if you look at similar timelines in the Bush and Clinton presidencies, they had nominated roughly 40 more potential judges than President Obama has by this time. Here's Carrie Severino of the Judicial Crisis Network.
Well, the last numbers I saw, there were 104 federal vacancies, and there were 16 people nominated to fill them. So even if all of those were confirmed overnight, we'd still have 88 vacancies left. That's 85% of this judicial emergency that people are complaining about that is really just due to the president not nominating people. He has a great team.
And supporters say he has been very deliberative about who he picks. He's trying to find people with bipartisan support, and only those he believes are the most qualified, John.
So what about these accusations that Republican senators are basically the ones to blame here?
Well, in the Senate, the nominees are actually proceeding through the Senate Judiciary Committee at a pretty good clip, but they're not getting to those full votes on the Senate floor, which makes all the difference. Democrats, namely Majority Leader Harry Reid, they control the Senate, but critics say, hey, Republicans have a lot to do with what happens on the floor as well. They say, namely Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. They say they're using delay tactics to slow down those nominees. Here's Doug Kendall of the Constitutional Accountability Center.
In some cases, he's demanded hours on nominees that then are voted on 99 to nothing on the Senate floor, where the Senate floor debate time is used to debate other issues where the nominee genuinely isn't controversial.
John, as you can see, plenty of finger pointing here on the Hill.
But I guess the president really isn't backing down from some of the most controversial nominees he's put out there, huh?
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is if you nominate someone controversial, which you have every right to do when you're the president, you get to pick who gets to get to those seats, or at least has a shot at them. They take a lot longer to get through the process because there's going to be a lot more fighting. Well, some of those folks have been sent back to the White House, and now the president has re-nominated them. Chief among them is Goodwin Liu. He is a Berkeley Law professor, a Rhodes Scholar, a brilliant man by all accounts. But a lot of people here in Washington and around the country who are conservative say they're worried about him. They don't want to see him get to the bench on a federal appeals court seat in the Ninth Circuit. A lot of this stems back to a book he wrote called Keeping the Faith with the Constitution. He talks about the concept of judicial interpretation. He says that applications of the Constitution and its principles, they've got to be open to adaptation and change as our society changes. Conservatives